You have failed.
We haven't failed.
You have failed.
We haven't failed.
You have failed.
We have not failed.
You remember Nanado actually told us that he will put his job on the line prior to his second term, and that they even say that if he tries, that people will not vote for him because of the way he's going to go about fighting the galamsey menace, and that he's putting his job on the line. As we moved on, he realized that the situation was getting worse. So he did not put his job on the line. He did not come and tell us that, well, I think this was my, my target. I couldn't reach this target, and so I'm putting my job down. I'm resigning as president, because that's the implication of you saying that you're putting your job on the line. Nothing of that nature happened. Few months ago, we had a Western Regional Minister who was telling his people, we have the video, if it's ready we can play it, that the task force that were put on the galamsey sites had been withdrawn. The PC in the Western region, being in the same meeting with the minister, also threatened, in fact told the people that if they see any military man trying to arrest you, they should attack the military man. That's the video. That video too is there. They should attack.
I also have a video where the NDC were using it as a campaign message. Because if you play that video, you should equally play this one.
Which one?
The one that the NDC, what they call it, campaigners were also talking to miners. They will help them do mining when they become when they win power.
Of what? The video is hold here. On. Of what use is that video now?
No, but you see,
after you've come into office, of what use is that video now?
Of
because
what use?
We heard that video and we heard that video, right? And we voted them out.
Yes.
Believing that Nanado had given us his word, so he was coming to do something better. He came and the situation has worsened. Yeah. So of what use is that video now?
Good. So what after this video was done? What happened to the person? I don't know if you have. He was arrested, or you are not aware.
Which person? The PC.
Yes, the PC.
He was arrested by who?
He was arrested.
By who?
He was arrested.
By which police? By which police officer?
Oh no!
Can you give me that? Because he apologized to the people. I have that video too of the apology.
Yes. He was arrested.
I don't have the story of his arrest. He was not arrested.
He was arrested.
By who? Which police? Which district?
I remember this thing happened about 4 or 5 months ago. This video, I remember, and I spoke to it. And what happened next was that the man was arrested.
By which police?
Called. That's why I'm saying that he was called. We can always check.
He was hauled by who?
That's why I said I would check.
You are the
but
one
he
saying
was arrested. So. The man was arrested. The one you are going to play his video was arrested. I'm telling you that when it comes
I'm
to...
I'm okay if you say he was arrested. I'm asking which district police arrested him.
Which district police?
Yes.
Where he is. Maybe I will have to look for the story. But he was arrested. He was called by the police and he was questioned. So if you don't have that bit, I'll look for it for you.
So since you are saying it, you have to let me know which.
Please, what's the name of the man again? The PC, the name of the PC, so that I can do a quick check. Because he was actually called by the police and was questioned. Yes. And so it's not like he did this and nobody acted. There was something that happened before he went out there to apologize. That's why I'm saying that, look, when we are approaching issues, let's not approach it as though it doesn't have a beginning. That is why when it comes to teaching, we always start from the known to the unknown. So if you behave as though the history of illegal mining hasn't persisted even before this government came, then it becomes unfair.
What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is this. The fight against galamsey is not going to be a fight that can be attained just within a short period.
That is true, but I expect that if there was a River that was already getting mad before this government took over, I expect it to be better by at least by the exiting period of this government. Yeah, as you see indicators of things getting better within the galamsey brackets. We have excavators getting missing. We have chamfines increasing on the water. We now have impunity. People coming out boldly to tell us, and you don't see the police going after them, or even the task force that we put in place. Remember that we put a committee to even investigate. Yes. The report came out by Dr. What's his name? Oh,
Professor.
The name doesn't escape me.
Frimpong
Manso. And what did we do? We ignored totally. In fact, at some point we were rather witch hunting him. So what are you talking? What are we talking about?
No, you see, that's what I'm saying.
The situation has worsened.
That is why.
So if you made promises to me, I expect to see something better. You see, we are playing with this, and we are not being truthful with the people. Water is life. It's not just a saying that people just like to speak English, so they say water is life. No, we are sitting on a time bomb. Recently, we had a report that by 2030, Ghana will be importing water. Do you remember that report?
Yeah.
And now there's a documentary by this our galamsey reporter with multimedia of this place is called Odumasi, where now the people's houses are just hanging, literally hanging on galamsey pits. His documentary revealed a woman dying. He just went. That's the documentary. She just went to visit a nature school, and the whole building collapsed and went into the pit. And then they had to go and rescue.
That is why I'm saying that.
That is how serious we've shown videos of how the pits are now coming into the streets. Main roads constructed for cars to pass on. So now we don't even know if the roads that we are driving on, beneath them, are not galamsey pits.
Yeah.
That is how serious the situation has become. And you want me to start from where? It started from a point. They spoke about it. Probably they didn't communicate well. I've seen that their former communicator, what's his name? Your former communicator who was out of office recently before the new team.
Which of them? Sami was
no, not Sami. No, the director, the deputy.
Our deputy director.
Yes.
Our director has always been deputy has been on board for the last administration.
No. I'm talking about the officers, the communication officers.
Okay, so we had Uncle Boahin.
I've seen Boahin's video of communicating to the galamseyers, and it's something you always make reference to. But my point is, the party was voted out. You promised a better situation. The situation has gotten worse. So what are you telling me?
That's why I said that. The MP you were referring to, or the aspirant you were referring to, was arrested. And this news is being carried by City Newsroom. That a Menfi East MPP parliamentary candidate arrested over galamsey comments. And this news was carried in June 12, 2024. I'm just saying that the fight against galamsey is not a fight that can be solved within the shortest possible time. That is why I told you that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has realized that fighting people may lead us nowhere. Because look, you will go back to sleep and people will wake up late in the night and go back there to the pits. Apart from that, you will still have political actors encouraging people to do it. I gave you an example of the NDC, which you also gave me an example from the MPP. That is why I'm saying that. To stop the pointing of hands, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is saying that when he becomes president, he will make sure that they make it possible for miners to get license.
What was that?
So that they do not engage in illegal mining.
When the PC was arrested, what happened to him?
I didn't read the whole story, but that is why I'm telling you that he was arrested. So you said nothing was done. And I'm telling you that he was arrested. And you even confirmed that he went out there apologizing and retracting all that he said. I think that is the way to go. That is why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is saying that, look, if we are going to continue this, we will get nowhere. Because even you yourself, who is fighting, your people may just act differently from what you are fighting. And so let's regularize it.
So
let's ensure that the people are given the needed training,
let me give you those stories.
So that they don't engage.
Let me give you the story from 3 News. Attacking soldiers is a grave offense, punishable by law. GAF responds to MPP PC inciting galamseyers against military. The story says the Ghana Armed Forces has cautioned the public against utterances that incite the public against the military. The caution comes in response to a viral video on social media which shows the New Patriotic Party parliamentary candidate Menfi East Ernest Frimpong urging illegal miners, otherwise known as galamsey, to attack military officers. Now, in the said meeting, which we already know the story. So he went to say that he, Ernest Frimpong, together with, we know what he said, but basically he says it's punishable by law. You said he was arrested, right?
Yes. And the
Now,
news is carried by City.
now, Modern Ghana says that the police, the Ghana Police Service has arrested, you're reading from City, right? I'm reading from Modern Ghana. Arrested Mr. N.S. Frimpong, a new Patriotic Party parliamentary candidate in Memphis West, for allegedly inciting illegal miners, popularly known as galamsey, against the military task force. In a video that went viral, blah, 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 we know that. According to the source, parliamentary candidate gave a statement at the police station in Takwa on Wednesday, June 12, 2024, and N.S. Frimpong has denied the allegations, asserting that he is not endorsing illegal mining or encourage miners to fight military personnel. He claimed his remarks were taken out of context from a 2-hour engagement with the artisanal small-scale miners, emphasizing that his intentions were misrepresented. Speaking on Joy News, Mr. Frederick Kranche, chairman of the Municipal Security Council for Amenfi East, confirmed the arrest. He added that he is seeking bail. He went there with a lawyer to obtain a police inquiry bail for the meantime and will likely report himself the next day. The charges against him, against the aspiring Amenfi East legislature, remain unclear. The charges remain unclear. Deputy NDC General Secretary Mustafa Gbande expressed curiosity, Okay. However, Amenfi East SEC boss explained that the time the police notified Mr. Frimpong days ago, he was outside the region. So for now, nothing has been done to him, but he has apologized. And he said that he was taken out of context as well.
Yes, so it has to be investigated. Is that not it? It has to be investigated.
If the party or the government is very serious about the fight against galamsey, this man should be removed as a PC.
That's why.
Because you are supporting him to go to parliament to lead a people.
That is why I'm saying that the thing is still at the police and they are still investigating.
Okay.
And so let's trust the process. That is why I'm saying that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is saying that when he becomes president, he will ensure that people do it the right way. And he said he's going to put measures in place. And what he's going to do is that he's bringing the EPA, which is the Environmental Protection Agency, he's going to decentralize them in every district. He's going to ensure that the Minerals, Commission is also decentralized. He is going to ensure that people do it the right way. And he is going to make available geographical locations of where they can go and do gold mining. And so when it is regulated, people will
hold
not
on.
destroy.
Because of what you're saying, kindly play those two videos, the minister's own and the PC's videos. I want to point out something to you. I don't know if it was the minister that said or the PC, but I want those two videos.
Or you should get too much but you control what while and shank appears or go away. Oh, yes. So, petrol or the petrol, and like I said, authority of the end was a mature. Jeffrey said, if you're all here, you got a moment, you are almost here, you got I said, but the women are saying, oh,
it's a person first and foremost, meaning I'm not teaching you say, we are not against mining. Rather, we want to support you to mine. Sisi Ayekasi, offer Operation Vanguard, Operation Hot, Operation Galamsey. Japan is city the stop war. The stop war. Stop war. Yeah, the person who you are not say. The son said, the person mine we and Untina. Jaka said, baby, I will mine piano. You want to fine. No, I elect to show. No, they are MC. I a friend of your committee from District Mining Committee.
All right. I think that video was shortened. But the minister actually said, continuation, that if you find a place where you want to mine, you present the place to the district mining committee and they will give you the license. That is wrong. That's not what the practice says. You are not, the individual is not the one to identify that this is what I want to mine. So I'm sending my coordinates to the district mining, blah, 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 and then they will give me permission to mine. No. And these statements, when they were made, he's apologized. Okay, but do you know how far it has gone? Do you know how many people heard it and didn't actually change their minds, or who didn't hear your apology? Whatever. But for the minister saying that when you find a place you want to mine, bring your coordinates and we give you the license. Is that right? Is the reason why you find the impunity? So much impunity, people are, it's crazy. We already have medical reports. We have medical reports of the effects of the chemicals they are even putting in the water, babies that are born. Have you heard those ones? Have you seen some of the pictures?
I have. You know, I mean, that's why I'm saying that the fight against galamsey is not a fight that the MPP alone or government alone can fight it. It takes the whole community. It takes all of Ghanaians. That's why I'm telling you that.
But it takes leadership.
Yeah, it also takes leadership. That is why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is proposing that we take this new strategy in solving the problem. Is it the ban on the importation of, what do they call it, excavators that Nanado Dankwa didn't do, or Operation Vanguard that he didn't do, or is it that they didn't put tracking devices in excavators to ensure that they don't go to unapproved areas? Is it that they didn't train people who were, they call them, what they call it, people that were on the riverside or on the water bodies, ensuring that people do not engage in this? But somewhere, somehow, you still find people do it. You still find ordinary people engage in it. You still find politicians. That is why I said, look, it's good you were playing those videos of the MPP, yes, but we also have some of the NDC. And whether we currently have some or not, there is history to prove that they too have engaged in such practices. So I'm not saying that we should hold them responsible.
So what are you saying?
What I'm trying to say here is that it is a practice that is widespread.
So
and you see, it goes beyond party.
So this government came to continue?
I'm not saying that they came to continue.
So what are you saying?
I said that it is beyond party colors. You were painting party colors to whatever they were doing, the MP and whatever. And I said, yes, it's true.
You're accusing me of painting party colors?
No, you said that they should, he is a PC of MPP. He's a PC. He stands on the ticket of the MPP. And the other minister, the appointee, is also an appointee of the MPP. Is that not it? No, I just want to
Tabitha,
be clear.
What you have said, are they facts?
That's why I said yes, they are facts.
So how is that
drawing your attention?
Hold on, how is that me painting party colors on such a video?
No, that's why I'm saying that. Okay, fine. If that didn't go well with you, sorry. But what I'm trying to say,
you made a statement, and I told you that. You said
I'm trying
it's
to
a collective.
say that.
Hold on,
Let
you
me
said
make
it's
my
a collective fight, right? Every fight is a collective fight.
And so let's not
In
just
fact, the
be
Ghana
playing
Water Company.
only-
Hold on.
So-
The Ghana Water Company statement even actually made mention that if you find people involved, report it to the authorities in charge in your districts.
Yes.
But I'm making a point that it all comes to leadership.
Yes.
Someone must take the charge. So even though if you have NDC MPs involved in galamsey or NDC leadership involved in galamsey, if I see them, I'll call them out. But the current administration has the authority, the overall power to say you arrest them, you do this, you do that. Why? It started seizing excavators.
Didn't we see the government imprison and deport people that were engaged in galamsey? We've had them deport a lot of foreigners that came in to engage in galamsey, and even local people were even arrested. What I'm trying to say here is this: if you come to the MPP, we have our own people that are involved, and when you go to the NDC too, and it is worth pointing out, because this is a campaign season, they too were engaged. That's why I said that It's good to play the video for people to have a better understanding.
So right now
it's everybody, and even
right
that
now
man,
I'll accuse you. I will accuse you that you are now being
that young man that you showed his video, is he an NDC person or an MPP person? No, he is not. Man? The young man that said that galamsey. Good. What I'm trying to say is that the problem is not one that you can paint party colors to. One. That is the point I'm making. And that the only way we can solve galamsey is to ensure that we train our people to do it the right way by acquiring the license that will permit them do galamsey. And apart from that, I already told you that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wants to ensure that EPA train these people so that they do not go about doing things anyhow. And they've realized that it's because it is not regulated. That is why people are over misbehaving. And so his government will ensure that we regulate it. That is the point I'm making. And so if we are going to just...
so he cannot support anything now with galamsey fight?
Who?
Now, Dr. Bawumia.
Dr. Bawumia. He cannot support anything.
Yeah.
No, he's supporting. They're already doing something about it. Just that it is not yielding the rapid results that we all want to see.
But the minister clearly said that they have withdrawn all the task force that they put to the
side. He said so. Did we confirm whether it is true or false?
So the minister lied?
I can't say he lied. But all I'm trying to tell you that it is not verified. The fact that, you see, political exuberance is one of the things that politicians will always engage in.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether NDC or MPP. And so he could just say that just to get his way. Doesn't mean that it is true. But we all know the fight against galamsey and what Dr. Nanado Dankwa has done so far. I told you that they kept or they ensured that there was a temporal ban on the importation of excavators.
Okay.
And even government went ahead to bring in machines that were environmentally friendly. I mentioned all these things on this platform.
Okay. So
the fight is not going to be a fight that we can fight it within a day.
But within 8 years,
measures are being put in place. That's why I said, in our first 4 years, the kind of fight or the kind of the force that we used in fighting galamsey, we had the opposition NDC telling people that if you vote for us, we will come and ensure that you mine.
Okay.
True or false?
Okay.
That is why I'm saying that if we are fighting it and another group is aiding it, it is not going to help all of us.
No, at the time they made that statement, we voted against them.
No. We were going into an election.
We voted against them.
We were going into the 2020 election.
Yes, and we voted against them.
Yes, that is why I'm saying that. But that doesn't mean that they didn't make it clear to the people that if they had won, they would have encouraged them, because that is where people get their livelihood.
But right now you won.
That is why
and
I'm
this
saying
is what we
that.
have.
The fact that we still call it illegal mining is one of the problems. Let's regulate it.
Okay.